careful. Be careful.
High school and college students participating in the AMPS Entrepreneurship Leadership Institute retreat in St. Thomas, leaving the classroom and heading out to the farms. They're learning firsthand the struggles farmers are having in the region and developing a business around solving it.
This area is what we call St. Thomas' best kept secret. Yes, farming, you farm, you want to make money. But my main thing is to preserve the environment and to satisfy the customers. You know what's going to happen? The money is going to come. Once you satisfy your customer and you walk along with nature, nature will provide for you. That's my motto.
I love that.
You see what I'm saying? So what I was saying is the pond, during the drought we had, the pond went down significantly low. I had never seen it as low as it was. And we stopped using water from it because we didn't want to affect whatever marine life was in there. Again, being conservative, you know what I mean? We have to look out for nature, just like she looks out for us.
So there's actually scientific studies that show that the more that you have soil health, the more nutritious the food is. And you're gonna see new trends now and into the future of food as medicine. You gotta remember that all this food is being produced very well in different states, but on the transportation, there's a decrease in quality and decrease in nutrition because they're picking it green and it's maturing in the transportation. So if you live in the States, a banana in the States is never gonna taste like a banana that you eat here because they pick the green and in the boat, they put a gas to mature it. The healthier the soil, the healthier the food. So, and that's something that's getting not only into agriculture, but health, community health. So there's a huge space in there.
The greatest threat across the U.S. Virgin Islands is food sustainability and conservation because 99% of its food is reportedly imported. The AMPS Institute is hoping to change that by generating interest in the field of agriculture and conservation through youth entrepreneurship.
I get minimal help from time to time. I'm grateful for the help I get from time to time. We can't afford to pay for help, but in exchange for help, people get, certain commodities off the farm. So it works out. I also do poultry. The other farmer who I'm here sharing with, he does cattle. A lot of times when people hear of agriculture, they think on going and hard work, breaking back, digging and all that stuff. A lot of the stuff that we do up here, we had the machine come in and do some of the work. So most other work is easy. Maintaining is easy. It's just, it could be tedious, but it's very easy. You see what I'm saying? Right now, some of the things that need to be done, all the walkways, I have some cardboard boxes. What we do is we put cardboard boxes, we cut them to a size, put them down, and then we cover them with mahogany leaves or the dried grass. And that's to prevent the weed pressure. It keeps the weed back. Plus, the cardboard, any paper product, right? It attracts the earthworms. And if we're into agriculture, earthworms are very essential for producing that organic matter in the soil.
Like that, do you change up your soil acidity and pH for some of your plants?
The question is, some plants perform more acidic soil than alkaline soil, right? I enriched my soil. I use the seaweed, the sorghum that comes in, washes on the shore. I use that, but what I find is certain things like kale, for example. Kale doesn't grow well with the sorghum. Okay? But everything else, bananas, okra, what else? Eggplants, those things love it.
Water is adding a lot of organic matter, and a lot of that organic matter tends to balance soil. Okay, so that's what the soil is doing. Same thing with the sargassum. He's putting sargassum. That's a lot of organic matter. I agree with him that some amount of sodium is important, but sodium bioaccumulates and it's going to stay in the soil. If you keep putting and putting and putting and putting, it can be detrimental to growth eventually. And you see that in farms where there's a high level of sodium. Not every plant grows, and you have to be careful of how much are you adding,
Monitor,
and how, the periods of time that you're using that. So, but as long as you're adding organic matter, usually that creates a buffer on the soil.
On the Organic West farm, Wade Wabael not only sharing innovative ways he's come up with preserving the soil, but what he calls the odorless chicken coop.
Out! Let's go. Out, 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 out. So, wood chips. That carbon absorbs odor. I have a metal drum out there. I burn wood until it comes to coal. Out it, leave it sit for 2 days, crush it up, and I throw that in here. All of that absorbs odor. Now, once I done do about 5 cycles in here, when I take this out and I put this on the beds, what do we have?
Compost.
We have rich compost. I used to pay, when I started this, I used to pay like $18 for a bag of feed. That bag of feed is now $30 for a 50-pound bag. The bread, these are the bread that the company, they take back. So they sell a whole case for $1. So by using bread, it helps cut down on the amount of feed that you give them. So it actually saves your pocket.
Wade is able to use bread because it still provides the ingredients that chickens would normally get in their feed. After gathering up a few stragglers, it was time to talk business.
Today. Water, there can be an issue. Labor. Labor is an issue nationwide. This is an issue that's nationwide. All U.S., all Puerto Rico, all USVI, labor is an issue.
They said they have a labor shortage in farms across the country. What if you came up with a company that dealt with getting people to work on farms? Your company, all you do is, you're an employment company. You're a young employment company and you're searching for people to work on farms around the country. Do you think you get paid for that?
Yeah.
You're not on the farm, you're helping people to get onto the farm to help.
Looking for jobs.
That's
There's
excellent.
a concept that was introduced, and I just had a meeting with some of the guys from the Department of Labor this week and the governor's office, and it's something called seasonal migrant workers, and that's something that we really don't have here, but there's some instances where that shows up.
There's some in Puerto Rico. Yeah.
There is.
And we have maybe 2 farms in St. Croix that can qualify for that, but it's not something that we even think about.
Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
After the farm, it was back to the University of the Virgin Islands. The School of Agriculture has been hosting the students by allowing them to use their classrooms and Wi-Fi for research as they build their business plans. The students are split up into teams to compete for investment dollars for the best idea. You'll hear what ideas they came up with in our next story and which team came out on top. Stay tuned.